Hello everyone, welcome to Gospel Studio. Our story begins in Judges 13. The Israelites were suffering under the oppression of the Philistines. Then, God sent a message to a barren woman, the wife of Manoah. The angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, "You are sterile and childless, but you are going to conceive and have a son. Now, see to it that you drink no wine or other fermented drink, and that you do not eat anything unclean, because you will conceive and give birth to a son. No razor may be used on his head, because the boy is to be a Nazirite, set apart to God from birth, and he will begin the deliverance of Israel from the hands of the Philistines." Samson grew up blessed by God, and the Spirit of the Lord began to stir in him. His strength was unmatched, but his choices often led him into trouble. In Judges 14, Samson saw a Philistine woman in Timnah and told his parents, "Get her for me. She's the right one for me." Samson went down to Timnah together with his parents to marry the Philistine woman. Along the way, a young lion came roaring towards him. At that moment, he tore the lion apart with his bare hands, as he might have torn a young goat. Samson eventually married this woman. At his wedding, Samson posed a riddle to the Philistines: out of the eater, something to eat; out of the strong, something sweet. The Philistines, unable to solve it, cursed his wife into betraying him. In Judges 15, Samson tied torches to the tails of 300 foxes and let them loose in the Philistine fields, destroying their grain. When they retaliated, Samson struck them viciously and slaughtered many of them. Samson's strength continued to amaze. In Judges 16, he tore out the massive gates of Gaza and carried them to the top of a hill. But then came his greatest test, Delilah. The rulers of the Philistines went to her and promised large amounts of silver to lure Samson into revealing the secret of his great strength. After multiple attempts, she succeeded. "Tell me the secret of your great strength, and how you can be tied up and subdued." He told her everything. "No razor has ever been used on my head," he said, "because I have been a Nazirite, set apart to God since birth. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as any other man." Having put him to sleep on her lap, she called a man to shave off the 7 braids of his hair. Then she called, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." He awoke from his sleep, but it was too late. The Philistines captured Samson, blinded him, and forced him to grind grain in prison. But in his suffering, Samson turned back to God. The rulers of the Philistines held a celebration for their victory over Samson. While they were high in spirits, they brought Samson out of prison to perform for them. Then Samson prayed to the Lord, "O sovereign Lord, remember me. O God, please strengthen me just once more, and let me, with one blow, get revenge on the Philistines for my 2 eyes." Then he pushed with all his might, and down came the temple on the rulers and all the people in it. Thus, he killed many more when he died than while he lived. What about us today? We too should be Nazirites set apart for God. Let's strive to be such a person. Since God has chosen us, then let's do what we can to repay this grace. Thanks for staying till the end. If you like this, please subscribe, share, and leave your comments down below. Catch you later.